The idea of meeting friends in a post-apocalyptic world is a strange one, and it can certainly be a challenge sometimes. However, there are things you can do to increase your chances, and speaking from experience, meet some incredible people not only to play with and form factions, but sometimes a lot more. If you like the video, please leave a like or a subscribe, it really helps me out. But without further ado, let's get into the video. And stealth kill. And I'm screwed. As always, I'll start off with the simple stuff and hopefully move on to the more complicated stuff. But starting off with the easiest and probably most important way to do it, and this way may seem obvious, and every time I mention it, people love to tell me this is a stupid idea, but it works, okay? I've met hundreds of people this way. This way is not killing on sight. Killing on sight is somewhat common on a lot of DayZ servers, and it's one of the biggest and most divisive things someone can do. Some people love to do it, some people hate to do it, and everybody hates to have it done to them. But there is a technique to approaching a random player. First of all, if you're fully geared and you just randomly approach without announcing yourself, I'd probably shoot you too. Say hey, but be wary and prepared. Putting your hand up is a sort of universal DayZ signal you come in peace, as is shaking side to side. But again, be careful. Don't sneak up on them, don't approach someone with a gun out, you or them, and understand that some people just like to kill on sight. Some people just play DayZ so they can shoot somebody in the head. So this won't always work, and you might die, but in my opinion, it's always worth the risk because the DayZ community has some of the best players in gaming, but it also has some of the biggest pieces of shit. The next thing to do is always use a microphone, any microphone. I can't tell you how important this is, and it increases your chances of meeting and teaming up with someone so much. If you don't have a microphone, you immediately come across as someone untrustworthy. You are making it impossible for someone to trust you. Even if it's terrible quality, use it. Next is selecting the right server. Any community server with PvP in the title can have a higher risk of you being shot on sight. Try PvE servers if you specifically want to meet people, or no kill on sight servers, and avoid all servers that throw guns at you from the start. Official is a mix. It can either be filled with players who are over trusting or people who just want to shoot you. In my experience, it's the latter. But your best bets are PvE and no kill on sight servers. Another way to meet people is Discord. If you don't use Discord, you're missing out. Almost every community server across every platform has a dedicated Discord filled with like-minded people, a lot of whom would like to team up, whether that be to build a base, to raid one, or just to partner with. You can also use Discord to join factions, and this is somewhat mixed with my previous tip, but finding a faction or a war server, joining said server's Discord, and then joining a faction forces you and other people to interact. You are literally required to play together, and I have to say, you can meet some pretty cool people here. Now obviously, not every Discord server is filled with friendly people, but I do have guides and they do usually consider the friendliness of Discord. Next is play dumb. I'll keep this one brief. If you meet someone, act like you're new and you don't know a lot. A lot of people tend to have the under the wing complex, I call it. If they think you're stupid or in need of help or new, they will almost always help you out, mostly because it makes them feel superior. This got me through school. Then we have location. Don't expect to meet many, if anyone at all, near high military areas or airfields. Coastal towns and towns not too far inland are the best, especially if you're low geared. Remember, if people don't perceive you as a threat, they can let their guard down, which makes it easier to team up. Next, we have dropping a comment below with your platform of choice. You never know where you'll meet your next DayZ buddy. But for more content, click here. And as always, until next time.